The Detroit Tigers tied their first game of the season this year against the Philadelphia Phillies 6-6. It was a pretty fun game to watch overall. Eduardo pitched 3 solid innings, only gave up 1 earned run, so I will definitely take that. 3 strikeouts, 3 hits. He looked pretty dominant at times, and then other times he couldn't. He wasn't really getting the benefit of doubts for the call. Something I will say, his cutter was getting thrown right over the plate or right on the edge of the plate, and he was not getting any calls from the so that was pretty frustrating to see. He may have been able to go a 4th inning, but I don't know what Hinch's plan was, whether it was pitches or innings. But anyway, I'm happy with what we saw for the 3 innings from Eduardo, and I can't wait for opening day to see him pitch in a real-life MLB game. Another thing that was amazing was the Baddoo and Riley Green combo. Baddoo hit a homer in the bottom of the third to start our scoring, give us our first points, and then Riley Green fouled him up right after with another one to the opposite field. It's amazing to see that duo. I know they're going to be doing that for the next 10 years, hitting back-to-back homers, because these two are some of the most talented left-handed hitters in the league, and it's going to be a great outfield duo for the next 10 years, like I said. Here's Tucker Barnhart's single. He had a pretty good game as well, catching and hitting. His first at-bat, he didn't get on, but he drew a lot of pitches. So I'm super impressed with Tucker, and back to a couple months ago, I'm still thinking that was one of the best trades we ever made. Here's our first homer given up. We gave up a 2-run homer to Derek Hall. This is Barnes. I've never seen Barnes before. We signed him this year. I don't think he's going to make the roster after that, but hopefully he does. Here's Brian Garcia. I was going to ask you guys if you think we should keep this experiment going of Brian Garcia, so leave a comment if you think we should keep him or if it's time for him to go. He gave up another run today, but he did have 2 strikeouts, so I guess there's some promise there. Here's something else that was amazing. Cody Clemens, he had a great game today, 2 hits, and here's his game-tying homer in the 6th. I couldn't be more impressed with this guy. He's absolutely insanely impressive as a player. I can't wait to see him, see if he can make the MLB roster this season. Here's Dylan Dingler's double to score Leicester. Really impressed with Dingler as well. Has a great arm behind the plate. I've seen a lot of his highlights catching-wise, and then his swing is amazing as well. So there's Zach Short doing a little dribble over to third base, vintage Zach Short hit. And we got the error run, so I'm pretty happy with that. But then there's Carlton screwing us, making it 6-6, and that would be the last score for any team in this game. So Carlton, we could have had a win today, but he had to go on and do that. We know Carlton. We saw him last year. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be back for a post-game and pre-game tomorrow.